Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Sullivan family. You gonna say hi? Say hi? Flo's just woken up from a nap. Your hair's a bit wild there, Flo. It's a bit wild. So, it's Friday. It's Friday and the weather is awful. So, can you see the rain? Not very well. It's very, very, very rainy. Isn't it, Flo? Is it very wet? Is it very rainy outside? Luckily, it wasn't raining on the school run. So, it didn't start raining until I got back from the school run. Oh, we're still so tired. Still so tired. So yeah, it didn't start raining until we got back from the school run, which is quite handy because it meant nobody got wet. So are you going down? Come on. It's school photo day today. So trying to make sure everybody had a tie on this morning and was looking somewhat tidy this morning. Hair nice. So I was quite glad that it didn't rain. Yeah, so Friday. I don't really know what's happened to this week. It's gone, I don't really know. It's just been one of those weeks where I don't know what she's doing. Obviously Wednesday I had my hair done on Wednesday, which I was very pleased about. Finally gone back to complete blonde, taken about 3 sessions I think this time. What else? Yesterday I don't even know what happened to Thursday. It just went in a blur. It rained all day pretty much. It wasn't supposed to rain, but it did. I was hoping to get my washing out on the line, but I couldn't. But I managed to dry it inside. It just means that I've got to dry it inside, and we don't have as much drying space now. So, I mean, it's just trying to keep up with the washing is crazy anyway, to be honest. There's just so much of it. So the wash bins are never empty, ever. People have to tell me if they desperately need something, like for work or anything, that it needs to be washed first. Otherwise, you end up just taking the top off, don't you? I try and make sure I get the stuff from the bottom, but somehow Toby had no shorts for school somehow this week. He wanted to wear shorts, even though it's raining. He wanted to wear shorts, but he's gone in trousers. So, oh, it's just, this morning was just one of those mornings. All was going okay. Flo, where are you going? I can see you. Are you hiding? Oh, hi! And some juice. Let me get you some juice in a second. It's okay? Are you okay? Yeah, everything was going okay this morning, and then Joseph just decided to have I don't even know what he had a meltdown over this morning. I think the thing is with, you know, children with like Joseph, you kind of live on the edge of a meltdown nearly all the time. And I'm sure there'll be people that know exactly what I'm talking about. So, you know, I don't speak about it too much because I don't want to, because, you know, Joseph is Joseph, and, you know, we love him to bits. And when he's happy, he's really happy. But when he isn't, it can be really, really difficult. And anybody with any children with any additional needs will know how difficult it can be and how different each child's needs are. You know, what might make one child tip over would not make another child. You know, what might make one child tick for another child will be, you know, unbearable. Things like autism and ADHD, they don't just, it isn't just a one size fits all. It's different for everybody. So you might sort of say, oh, you know, that child's autistic, but they can do that. So, you know, but your child can. It's not, it doesn't work like that. You know, there's lots of different things. I can see you. I can see you. You're trying to hide. She's so funny. Hello. Yeah, it's just, I don't really know what happened. I don't talk about it. Maybe I don't talk about it enough. I don't know. I don't talk about it too much because, number one, I like to focus on the positives of most things. And I don't really want to dwell on, you know, the negative side of things, because it is what it is and we just deal with it and go on. But maybe sometimes some of the things that we go through would be helpful to other people, because I know sometimes when I see other people talking or writing about things that have happened with their children, she's just pulling things apart now, it does kind of make you feel that you're not on your own, that there are other people going through the same things. But equally, you know, it's not his fault that he can't do things the same as, or he doesn't do things the same as other people, or that he doesn't have the same reactions, or that he finds things difficult that other people wouldn't. She's getting games out. She's always in something. So anyway, yeah, this morning we were all doing okay, and then he decided that everybody left the dining room and he didn't want to be on his own. So Leah came back in, but her iPad was too loud. So then he just had a complete meltdown. I started throwing his food and hiding under the table and all those sorts of things. And throwing food is one of those things that really, you know, no. But I didn't react in the way I should have done, because I was busy and trying to get stuff done. And I'm always on the clock in the morning. No, we're not going to have those ones. I'm always against the clock in the morning. So yeah, I didn't react the way I should have done, which didn't make it all that easy for him to deal with. So then he probably reacted worse after that. Do you just see what I mean? This is kind of how the morning went. So that was a little bit of a disaster, but we recovered it, and he's okay again now. He's fine again now. We brought it back. Sometimes you just don't, you try your hardest. I try my hardest with his meltdowns to not react really at all, to be honest. He doesn't like it when people look at him, or when they come to, he's not a child that you can just pick up and give a cuddle. If he's hurt himself or he's having a meltdown or anything, you just have to leave him completely alone. He doesn't want anybody near him. And sometimes that can be quite hard, because he will scream really, really loudly. And, you know, first thing in the morning, that can kind of go right through your head. And yeah, I didn't react how I should have done. I got a bit cross with him, which I then felt terrible about. But all is okay again now. He came on the school run with me and he sat in front of the car and we listened to some music, and he's okay. But I do find he finds things that we would take for granted day to day, he finds very wearing. So like just getting ready in the morning and getting everybody out the door and the busyness of the morning, that wears him out. And he's always quite tired because he doesn't sleep all that well. But he's always quite tired in the daytimes, and I do let him just kind of relax in the day. Do try and do things with him. We do try and, I mean, when it's not raining, go out for a little walk, or just do play with some toys, or maybe do his Spider-Man cards or things like that. But he quite often sort of says that he's tired, and I think just the day-to-day of life, it can be quite taxing on children with additional needs. It can be it's just little things that we find we just take for granted and we just do. That's just the morning routine. He can find them very, very tiring and very taxing and very wearing. So yeah, I mean, we're still trying to get to grips with everything, but things that he not that he likes, that things that tip him the wrong way. And it can be it's just like a minefield, to be honest. Flo is just slowly going around the room, just pulling out all the toys. Oh, she's got a cow now. What have you got, Flo? A cow and a sheep? You show everybody what you got. Look what you got, Flo. Bring them up here. Oh, and you've got some of them. Are you going to put them away? Yeah? Oh, you're such a good girl. Are you such a good girl? Yeah? You're putting away your toys. Oh, excuse you. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, we got more. Whoopsie. She's tidying up. You tidying up? Anyway, that's the morning so far. Everybody's now at school. I've done one load of washing is out, one load is on, and I'm just about to get some juice for these two and check out what needs doing, because I don't really have a clue today. There's no dancing this week. Nobody's at work today, so I don't have any running around to do, which is quite nice. So yeah, we're going to see what we're going to get on with. Okay, so those guys have got a snack, and while they're having their snack, I'm going to sort out the kitchen window. It's just become a dumping ground. Everywhere becomes a dumping ground, to be honest. But it's just become a... everyone's just dumping stuff there. So I've been meaning to do it for like the last week. So I'm going to do it now. I have a coffee. I've got a new coffee cup. Put it down a minute, hang on, I'll show you. My coffee cup broke. The handle fell off. So I bought a new one. Quite apt. I got it for £2.50 from Tesco. Thought it was quite good. It's quite big as well. I don't like any little tiny coffee cups, so it's a pretty big one. But yeah, the handle fell off the other one, so I have a new cup. Freshly made coffee. I say freshly made, it's like 10 minutes old, because I drink it without milk and it would be boiling. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on the window while they're having their snack and give it a bit of a clean. Done. It's tidy. Well, to some people I'm sure it won't look tidy, but to us it's tidy. Now you might say, why so many stones? I don't know. I like stones. I like stones. I like shells. I like sea glass. I like collecting them. So yeah, we have quite a lot. It's Joseph in the toilet. I'll be back. I'm back. Yeah. So obviously we've got lots of stuff out on the sides. We're not kind of, as much as I'd love to have all my kitchen sides clear and tidy, it's never going to happen. Especially not with as many people in the house. But yeah, I like stones. I like shells. I like sea glass. It makes me feel peaceful. So yeah, it's my washing machine. It's tidied, it's clean, the windows are done. I wanted to get these hung up, my my crystal things and my wind chimes. I bought some command hooks. I've never actually used them before, but they're actually quite good. I've used one in the window on the stairs as well for something to hang up. I quite like them, they're quite good. I know they're quite expensive, but they do seem to work. But I used to have things hanging on, like the handles, the window handles, but the window handles in this one are down the bottom, so you can't really hang anything, so I'm hanging them up from there. But it is a lovely big window, and a really big windowsill for all my stones. Yes, stones and things. I have got rid of a couple of pots, I must admit. Just realised that Agnes has forgotten to take her painting shirt to school. But this like this one down here, I don't know if you can see it with the butterflies on. Elizabeth did that when she was in primary school. So that just houses all like bits and pieces. There's another basket over there for stuff. But yeah, it's been bugging me for ages, that window. So it is now clean. The window's been cleaned. I'm keeping this vase here. Number one, because I don't have anywhere to keep it, and number two, I'm going to try and buy myself, or buy the house, not just me, flowers every now and again, because they do look nice in the window and it's an ideal spot for them. So I figure if I leave the vase there, we might buy flowers to put in it. We might not, but we might. So yeah, that's done. That's one thing. Now I need to find my slippers, because Florence has stolen them, because whilst I've been cleaning, she's been in and out and in and out and in and out, helping. She's also helping Olivia, who's building some units in the lounge. So we're having a bit of a swap around of units in the lounge as well. So yeah, she's helping in there. But I think we're going to stop for lunch in a second, and then we're going to get on with some stuff in the lounge. Like I said, Liv's been building some units. We're having a bit of a move around. It needs a bit of a clean. So yeah, we're going to I'm going to wash up, do some lunch, and then we're going to get on in there. Okay, so we're kind of putting the new units in, but we've kind of rearranged the lounge at the same time. I probably should have time-lapsed this, but I started doing it before I even thought about it. So I've had to clean all the, so the kiddies have got, I'll show you. They've got all of these sets, like the Melissa and Doug sets, which the twins had for Christmas or their birthday. Anyway, they love them. They play with them all the time. But they get really dusty. Everything gets really dusty. So everything needed a good clean at the same time as moving everything around. So these, it's amazing the things you find. Have you put all the units out? Yes. Right. So the baby keeps picking up this from the recycling. We've cleaned all of these. So they've got, I'll show you what I mean. They've got the sandwich set and the ice cream set and the bakery set. But this is just like a hostess trolley from Argos, but it works quite well because it's on wheels and it means they can wheel it around. They've also got this little coffee machine set from Argos as well, I think, but it all fits quite nicely on this little and then obviously that's the kitchen behind it.
It's 'cause it's raining.
Oh, it's raining again. I thought it had gone a bit dark. It's raining again. So the aim was in here is to have some more storage for toys and bits and bobs, because obviously that is mainly what our house consists of. So we are in the middle of moving the units around to have, this one was stood up before and we had DVD units there, but we brought them with us from the old house. We were going to get a sideboard and we decided to bring them with us, but put different handles on them I don't know what I've done with the handles.
They're behind you.
Put these handles on. They came from wardrobes and drawers that we used to have. And whilst they looked okay, it just didn't quite suffice because a lot of the drawers were broken. And they didn't hold that many DVDs, if you see what I mean. So they took up quite a lot of space, but didn't give us very much storage. So, and they were falling apart a bit. So they've now gone. And the unit that was upright is now on its side with the TV on top. And we've got some more units to go down the sides to store the stuff in them. And also the DVDs that were in the drawer are now in the top of that one. We did try and get rid of some DVDs, but it didn't go very well. So, yeah, it's worked out okay. We're only about halfway through. I probably, like I said, I probably should have time-lapsed it, but I'd already halfway through it before I realised. I think it's given us a little bit more space, or it looks like a little bit more space, but given us more storage, if that makes sense. So when Ben comes home, I'm going to get him to change some of the leads and stuff because he wanted to move some extension leads and stuff around. So I'm going to get him to do that, and then we're going to put the other unit in place. And apart from the fact that they could do with being painted grey to match the other units, apart from that, I think they look okay. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Okay, so I've just come upstairs to sort my massive pile of washing out while they are having their tea. Everybody is back from school and everybody is here this evening. There's nobody working, there's nobody dancing, there's nobody out. Everybody is in, which hardly ever happens. But the weather is just rubbish this evening and it's quite cold. So I've just come upstairs to close all the curtains and sort out my washing, which is just never ending. All needs folding, putting away. So I'll show you the lounge at the end. I think it looks a lot better than it did. There's, like I was saying earlier, there's more space but also more storage, if that makes sense. So we've managed to create a bit more storage but taking up less space, so I think it works better. I do think obviously we need to put the pictures up in there, and I think we need a rug as well. The only thing about rugs is we've had many rugs over the years and they always just get so minging, and even though you hoover them all the time, people spill things on them and the kids trample things on them. And like I saw those really nice rugs in Tesco's. They were like on special offer, and then not shaggy rugs but that kind of thing, but shorter pile. But I know what's going to happen. They'll get food stuck in them, or somebody will drop something in it, but then I think, yeah, but it would look nice. So I think they were on special offer. Maybe I'll go in and have a look and see if they've still got them. If they've still got one, I might get one. We just need like a grey rug, really, to kind of stop the table moving around all the time on the floor, and just to make it a bit, you know, feel a bit kind of complete, if that makes sense. So we've kind of been... Liv isn't at college on a Thursday and Friday. So she does her work from... It's like... What do they call it? Self-study. So she does some work on her assignments and stuff. And then she's been helping me sort things out as well. So she builds the units and helps me move things around while Ben's at work. So yeah, the dining room, this is obviously apart from decorating, which probably will come slow time, but the dining room is probably 90% there. There's just some big boxes of stuff that needs sorting out, paperwork and stuff that needs sorting out, which is kind of one of those jobs that you keep putting off and keep putting off and keep putting off, but I will do it. the lounge, apart from the pictures and a few bits and pieces of paperwork that need putting away. That's kind of pretty much there as well. Kitchen is pretty much there. Ben's got to re-put up the shelf. Don't ask about the shelf. Just don't ask about the shelf. So he's got to put that back up. I'm going to hopefully get into I've taken all the boxes over this week to the storage unit. All the empty boxes that we bought when we moved here, because we had to buy boxes and they're not cheap, so we're keeping them. So I took all those over to the storage unit yesterday. So they were all like the last things that were left in the downstairs bathroom, so that now needs a blitz in there. So I'm going to try and get that done this weekend. I'm going to try and get it cleaned in there this weekend, so that we can we're now thinking we were going to put like wall tiles on the walls, but now we're thinking we might just paint it. So sand the wall down, fill in any holes and paint it white. The rest of the bathroom is painted white, so we're thinking that we might just paint that wall white as well, because it will kind of open it up a little bit. And we've already bought stuff for the bathroom in there, and it's all kind of black stuff, a bit like we've got up in the upstairs bathroom. So I think we might just do that, take back some of the other paintwork where it's been peeled away and just repaint it. I think it might be the quickest thing to do and probably the cheapest thing to do, and it will all be white, so it will all, all match. But I'm going to get in there and clean at least this weekend, and then we can go and get some bathroom paint, and see. I'll probably get the girls to paint it, to be honest. They'll probably want to paint that, so that's fine. They like to help out, they like to do these things, and they're more than capable of doing them, so we just kind of give them the tools and leave them to it. So yeah, upstairs, I think in the last vlog last weekend we'd put up the boys' LED lights, so the girls have got LED lights in their room as well now. Olivia put them up yesterday, and she's put them around all their beds as well, so all three of them have got them in the back, sort of behind the bed, if you like, so it shines upwards. Obviously they don't have them on at night. It's just while they're in there watching TV or playing, or in the evenings. The rest of the time they're off, same as in the boys' room. But they do look really effective. I really like them. So yeah, they've got them shining out from the backs of their beds and then all the way around the room. We have some for the dining room and some for the lounge as well, because we used to have fairy lights all the way around our lounge, because obviously we put lights up at Christmas, and one year we decided just to not take one set down, and we left the fairy lights up all year round. I love lights everywhere and things like that. Lamps, I don't always like the big light, although I do like that light. But I like to have lamps and things like that, especially in the winter, in the evenings, sort of soft lighting. So what we're thinking, instead of putting the fairy lights back up, because you do have to tack them all in, and there's lots of nails and drawing pins and all those sorts of things, whereas with the LEDs you just literally stick them up, and you can just have them as like a warm white or a cool white, and not use any of the other colours. So I think we might do that instead of putting the fairy lights back up. And then obviously at Christmas we'll just have loads of lights, because that's what we do. We have loads of lights everywhere at Christmas. Where we're going to put the Christmas tree, I don't know. We were discussing that earlier. Because our Christmas tree is quite big, and every year I try and replace it, but every year the kids are like, no, we want our Christmas tree, because we've had it for years. So anyway, I will show you the lounge in a minute, but I think I've kind of updated everything that's happened this week, pretty much. But yeah, I will show you after they've gone up to bed, or they've gone up for a bath, and we've tidied around in the dining room, because it's just in the lounge, sorry, because now there's toys everywhere. I'll show you what it looks like, before I finish the video, obviously. But for now, I'm going to do some washing, folding. Okay, so this is what we've done. We've moved, just ignore that big box. I'm in the middle of going through that at the moment, so that wouldn't be there. but we've kind of, I won't ignore the Hoover. Just ignore the bits that don't look nice and tidy and just look at the bits that do. So yeah, we've obviously, from that angle, see, this is where we need a rug. We need a rug on this bit here, just to kind of bring it together a bit, I think. Sofa, Eva, just ignore that bit because that's still a mess, but we're getting there. So yeah, I'm quite pleased. We're quite pleased with that bit. I'm glad at how it turned out. Yeah, the desk is still a mess. I'm still kind of sorting through all the paperwork and everything else that needs sorting through. So that's it. The kind of day has gone again. In fact, the whole week has just gone. I don't know where the time goes. I literally don't know where the time goes. It just goes so fast. The only time it doesn't go fast is when you're waiting for something to be delivered, and then it goes slow. But every day just goes so fast. I don't know where the time goes. I've just realised we've still got Eva's happy birthday up on the wall. I'm going to have to take that down soon. So yeah, we just need to get some pictures on in here. What's happening with my curtain? We just need to get some pictures up in here, and then it will look much more homely. Get rid of some stuff. I need to go through the baby toys because they're like baby toys. And I need to put some away probably because she doesn't play with any of them anymore. Maybe put some to charity. I'm not entirely sure just yet. But yeah, I think we've done quite well today. We've done quite a lot of stuff. I'm quite impressed. Done quite a lot of stuff this week actually. We've got quite a lot of stuff done, which is a good week all round. Kids are on strike. Kids aren't on strike. Schools are on strike for 3 days next week. I don't know if it's a Scottish thing or if it's all over, but yeah, they're on strike for 3 days next week. I think they're only in school Monday and Friday, so be another busy week, I expect. Ben will obviously still be at work, so we'll hopefully the weather will be okay and we can go up for a walk or something. We'll have to see. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop us a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and we will catch you in the next video. We've got lots of videos coming up this weekend because we are at the weekend. So see you later.